Hey, what's up? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this app right here called Cashday, and maybe you're wondering, can you really earn money from this app itself, right? Is this legit? How much money can you really make, okay? And can you do this from anywhere in the world? Or are there better ways to make money online out there, right? At any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to $10,000 a month or more, 100% from home, just click the link below and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. Some of them are really good, some of them so-so. A lot of them, though, are a big waste of time. So let's check out Cashday to see whether this is a good way or is it a waste of time, right? Let's check it out. Now, Cashday is an international GPT app. That means get paid to do something. There are a lot of these apps. I've reviewed so many of them, and usually you have to do a couple of different things like play games, download offers, fill up surveys, and that's how you can make a little bit of money. This one right here is very popular. It's got 1 million plus downloads, and the rating is generally quite high. I mean, 4.9 stars, 43,000 ratings is really high. Okay, so let's check out exactly how this works. So if you look at the interface right now, you know, it says that you can make PayPal money, and this is the way that it pays mainly. All right, but you know, let's not get sidetracked from how much it looks like you can make quite a lot of money here. We'll talk about that in a second. It's actually not as much as you think, okay? Now, there are two main ways that you can actually make money with this app. The first way is to fill out surveys. Actually, that's the main way. And the thing about the surveys is that there are some surveys, but it really depends on which country you live in. If you live in the right country, like a big Western country, the US, Canada, the UK, Australia, then you're going to get access to more surveys. If you live in smaller countries like in Southeast Asia or in India or even in Eastern Europe, you may not get that many surveys. So it just really depends on where you live. So luck has a lot to do with it, okay? Now, they do work with some very big survey providers, but the weird thing with Cashday app is that they don't pay that much per survey, okay? They only pay between 600 and 800 coins per survey, which is actually really little. We're going to talk about that in a second, so stick around, okay? So 600 to 800 coins per survey, all right? And the weird thing is that you have to withdraw a little bit of money before you can even play games, right? So if you go to the game section, it's not available until you've done a successful withdrawal through PayPal. That means you must fill out a survey first. So the weird thing is that if you live in a country where you get access to a lot of surveys, then sure, you can fill out a survey, you can withdraw, and then you get access to the games. But the problem is if you live in a country where there's not that many surveys and you get disqualified from a lot of their surveys, which is really weird, all right, then unfortunately, you're not going to get access to the game section, which kind of sucks, okay? So it's a bit strange that they do it that way, but fine, okay? That's kind of how they've structured the app. Now, the big question, though, is how much money do you need to actually withdraw? Now, the cool thing about Cashday is that it has one of the lowest thresholds out there. You only need to earn 2 cents, okay? 2 cents to actually withdraw, right? And so you can withdraw 2 cents, 5 cents, you know, 10 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents, $1, and that kind of thing, right? So you don't need to do that much in order to withdraw. But then the big question now is how long does it take you to actually earn 2 cents to withdraw? Okay, so let's talk about that in a second. Now, here's the interesting thing about Cashday, and this is the reason why I think it has such high ratings, okay? So a lot of people, when you actually look through the reviews, most people will say that, you know, this is a great app, it pays out and that sort of thing, because it really does pay out, right? It's a legitimate app, it does pay out, but the problem with Cashday is that it pays out very little money. All right, so it is legit and you can make money and the withdrawal is very low, but the problem is it pays out much less than a lot of the other GPT apps that I've reviewed, okay? So on average, their surveys pay 600 to 800 coins, but when you convert that into real money, that's equivalent only to 2 cents to 3 cents per survey. That's really little. Most other survey websites, most other GPT websites that I've reviewed, the minimum they'll pay out is between 10 cents and 50 cents a survey, right? Sometimes 80 cents, sometimes even $1, right? But the sweet spot is usually 10 cents to 50 cents. But with Cashday, it's only 2 cents to 3 cents per survey. So they're paying you way less than what the average survey website and average GPT website pays, which I think doesn't really make sense, okay? And that's why their withdrawal threshold is so low. and that's why they have a slightly higher rating than a lot of other GPT websites. So yes, people are withdrawing, but the amount of money you're making here is ridiculously low, and I don't know if it's worth your time. Now the game section, right, it will take you roughly about 4 hours to make about 10 to 15 cents. So that means when you get access to the game section, you're going to play the games. They're going to show you lots of ads. Okay, that's kind of how it works, right? They make money from displaying ads and also getting some kickbacks from the survey partners, right? But, 4 hours of gameplay to make 14, 10, 15, 14, 13 cents. Does that really make sense to you? Not really, right? Because if you really had that much time to spend on an application like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours a day, you could be making hundreds and thousands of dollars instead of 10 cents, 20 cents, 1 cent, 2 cents, that kind of thing, right? It doesn't really make sense, all right? So yes, it does pay out. Yes, you can do this from anywhere in the world. And if you look at the reviews, a lot of people have given it like high ratings, mainly because they've actually withdrawn money. But if you actually go through a lot of what people are experiencing, they're withdrawing things like 5 cents, 3 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, right? It's very, very little money. So they're excited because they're like, wow, this is the first time I'm making money from an app. But what a lot of people don't realize is that Cashday app pays way, way less than the vast majority of GPT apps out there. Okay, way less. We're talking like 10, 20, 30 times less than other GPT websites. Sure, the threshold is low because a lot of other GPT websites, the threshold is $5 to withdraw, right? So sure, you can get 2 cents or 5 cents, but how is 10 cents or 15 cents going to change your life? It's probably not going to change it that much, okay? So if you actually go through a lot of the reviews, again, look, they're saying, look, I love the fact that I can send 1 cent to verify your email, blah, 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 blah. First official, they're not even talking about making significant income. Everyone is talking about, making 10 cents, $1, 50 cents. This is not life-changing income, okay? So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to wrap this up, right? Is Cashday legit? Yes. Is it global? Yes. You can only use it on your Android phone. Do they pay out? 100%. But here's the big problem, right? If you compare this to other GPT websites, they pay way, way less. And sure, the threshold is there, but is 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents a day really going to be life-changing? It's not. Okay, unless you live in a country where you're earning, where $1 a day is a life-changing type of income, sure, you can come and use Cashday, right? But if $1 a day or 10 cents a day is not really going to make a significant impact on your life, I think that wasting a few hours a day to make 30 cents, it doesn't make much sense, honestly, right? If you're going to spend 4 or 5 hours a day on this particular website and you're going to make 10 cents or 20 cents, ask yourself the question, could you be spending your time elsewhere, putting that 4 or 5 hours into making way more money? I think that, yeah, if you're going to be trading your time for money like that, you're worth way more than, 30 cents or 20 cents for 5 hours of work. Does that make sense, right? So yes, it pays, yes, it's legit, but it pays extremely little. And for that reason alone, I don't recommend Cashday. Okay, just because it's legit and just because you can withdraw your money legitimately doesn't mean that it's a good recommendation. Does that make sense, right? So if you live in a country where 20 cents a day is going to make a difference to you, sure, check it out. But I think that for most people that are watching this video right now, it's not going to make a huge impact on your life. So for that reason, I think that it's not a good recommendation, and there are a lot of other ways for you to make way, way, way more income, even though the thresholds might be slightly higher, if that makes sense. Okay? Hope you enjoyed this review of Cashday. If you're here watching this video right now, I have reviewed literally hundreds of strategies to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, but out of all the good ones, there's one major strategy that really made it big for me. In 2019, I used it to quit my full-time job. I 5 times my old corporate salary with this strategy. I quit my job forever. I work full-time from home right now, and I think that this is a great strategy for beginners. You can do this from anywhere in the world, and you can really make significant income if you put effort into it. If you want to learn that strategy for free, I've got a free masterclass. Click the link all the way at the bottom, and I will share that with you. with you if you would like. All right. I hope you enjoyed this review of Cashday today. I wish you all the best. See you on another video review. Take care.